Everyone, and welcome. This video is going to cover how to access and fill out a progress report for a dog. Okay, so we're going to start out once again. We are on the client profile for Marge Simpson. So we're going to scroll down, and it's Marge Simpson with Bobo. So we're going to scroll down, and we're going to go down to training programs, and we are going to elect progress report from here. All right, so it asks for which dog would you like to enter a progress report or view a report. It asks that because if you have multiple dogs, they're going to have separate progress reports. Because once again, this is how the the program is going to keep up with your dog count. Okay, so each dog is going to have a separate progress report. So she just has one dog for us to worry about. So we're just going to go to add a report. And as you can see, it has the date. It autofills the current date, and it also autofills the session number. All right. Now the program is editable. So that is just in case you are doing more than one program at a time or something. Okay. But but the program is behavior modification on and off leash, so we'll leave that as is. We can we made it so it'll basically mimic your paper form. All right, so you just use it the same way. All right, and I'm just going to elect a couple things here. May not be accurate for first session, but I just want you guys to see what everything looks like and how it all works. Okay. All right. All right, and then problem solving. This allows you to elect how the owner is doing. So Marge Simpson is doing average, and how the dog is doing. The dog is doing average. And then you, as a trainer, can write your practice notes. All right, and then you want to allow the clients to still write their own comments, okay? So whatever device you're on, tablet, computer, whatever, you're going to hand it over to the client at this point for them to be able to type their own comments in there and initial them, okay? So we'll just, I'll pretend that I handed it over to the client. To understand. And then I'm going to have Marge initial at the bottom there, so MS. Okay, so now this is important here. It says, is this the final session for this dog? And you can either like, no, the dog has more sessions, or yes, the training is complete. Okay, the system is going to count your dog count when the sessions are completed and when the balance is collected. Okay, that is when your dog count will be added in the program. So once this is the last session for you, you want to put yes, training is complete, so that the system knows to count your dog count for you. Okay, and then you have the client sign. Simpson. All right, and then you will submit your progress report. Okay, and then also too, training location, next session, start time. You can put your next session information in this area. Oh, I'm sorry. You don't put it in this area. Excuse me for that. I'll show you where you're going to put that at, okay? You don't put it in this area. You're actually going to put it in an area that is on the client's profile. Sorry about that, okay? So we're going to submit the progress report here. All right, and we're going to go back to the client profile. All right, and we can go back to progress reports so that we can view this report if we want to. So we view the report, and then it says session number 1, date 4/29/2017, and then we can view that progress report. Okay, we can make edits if we need to. All right, so we viewed that progress report. We're going to go back to the client profile. And whenever you submit these things, okay, whenever you submit the progress reports, the client is going to get a copy of that too. So when I say make sure you allow the client to put their own comments in, you know, we want to make sure we're doing that because the client's going to get a copy of this, as well as there'll be a copy that is added onto their profile. And for one, we want to make sure they match. So we don't want anyone going back and changing comments later. And secondly, if the client didn't really write that comment and you wrote it down, then they'll be able to see it too. Okay, so just make sure you're that you're being honest and letting them write their own comments on you. All right. So that is how you can view your new progress reports. And if you're ready to do a new progress report, you do the same thing. You go back to progress report button. You're going to add a progress report. And once you do that, then the next thing is it'll automatically add session 2 to that. Okay. So it works pretty well. Okay, guys. But I want to go back to the client profile because I do want to show you where you are going to add your next session to. So if you want to add your next training schedule, you pull up training schedule and you put it in there. Okay, so you do in home and then you do your next session date and time. All right, so that's where that goes. Just to let you know. All right. They are not connected to the Google Calendar right now. We're hoping in the near future we're going to be doing that. But right now you're still going to be scheduling everything in the Google Calendar. Okay. And if you want that next session to show up on your progress report, guys, you do want to add it to the training schedule. And then if you pull up the progress report, it'll show up there for you to get to you, for you to send to your client. All right. Thank you so much for listening. That actually concludes our video for progress reports today. Thank you so much. Have a great day.